يا ربي يسر ولا تعسر واجعل أموري سهلا يسيرا ولا تعذبني يا إلهي وارحم بكائي يوما عسيرا أنت الغفور أنت اللطيف أنت.
Viewers, welcome to Talk with Headaches. I am favorite with Headache Adrian Eton. I'm with me today. I am with a wonderful man, a father, an entrepreneur, and a mentor to be. So guys, allow me to just unveil what I have packed in. And today we are going to be talking about the previous Ramadan that was just pass and the festival period. And with me today, like I said earlier, I'm with Mr. Adeleke. Good afternoon, Mr. Adeleke.
Good afternoon. You're welcome.
Thank you for being with us this particular moment.
You're welcome.
So please, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Well, like we have said, my name is Mr. Adeleke Korede Abdulgafar, a vibrant young entrepreneur. Vibrant in furniture making, most especially the outdoor and indoor furniture.
Wow, you into furniture?
Yes, please.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, that's the best way I can simplify my.
All right, sir. Yeah. So, sir, what is the reason of this and this our previous festival period?
Well,
name Eid.
Eid, not Eid.
Okay, Eid. Okay.
Yes, it's Eid. Well, the importance attached to the Ramadan that we have just fasted in is simply just to be closer to God. You know, as far as the world is concerned, we need to be very close to God. And most especially this Ramadan we are observing is one of the pillars in Islam that holds Islam. Is very, very important to all Muslims worldwide to observe. A lot of importance is being attached to it.
Okay.
Like, for example, it's made us to be closer to Almighty God. Secondly, to increase our charitable heart in giving harms to the less privileged within the society, and more so medically, it reduces the blood pressures of the body and increases the blood sugar of the body. Medically, a lot of things that is being attached to fasting, most especially in the area of giving alms to the less privileged, and so on and so forth.
Okay, sir. Sir, please, according to this fasting, is this fasting actually meant for everybody, or there are some special people this fasting is meant for?
Well, this fasting is majorly meant for Muslims, the matured Muslims, the matured-minded Muslims, because, like I said earlier on, is an obligatory aspect of Islam, which is commanded by Almighty God to perform. So, and there are some exceptional set of people that could not be fasting, like the elderly ones, the old age, the aged ones, because they don't have the strength any longer to fast like the younger ones, and the woman that is breastfeeding, okay, they are also exempted. The pregnant woman that is pregnant as well, they are also exempted, and some other set of people that could not be able to meet up with the fasting, they are exempted from Almighty God.
Okay, sir. During this fasting, are we to say also things like normal daily activities said word?
Well, it's a special month. It's a sacred month of it's a sacred month in the lunar calendar of Islam, because this is a month that we need to be watchful of what we say, to be mindful of what we hear, to be mindful of what we see. We need to be very close to Almighty God, not saying unnecessary things like we normally say, not looking at unnecessary things that we normally look and ordinarily, but it has come to teach us a lot of lessons as regards to all things we take in, we consume, both the ones that we eat and the ones that drink. We need to be conscious of whatever we put into our body, wow, to make us closer to Almighty God.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So, sir, the next question is that, like, before this fasting being Ramadan, okay, are we to say the month for before we go into the fasting, or we could just go into the fasting without not the moon? Can you please throw more light on it?
Well, it's a normal exercise that has always been observing in Islam, that whenever Ramadan is coming or approaching, we need to set up a committee. We have some organization that will look after the moon, because this is the moon that actually tells us that a new month is coming or a month is going to an end. When the Ramadan is coming, we look forward to the moon, and then we know that Ramadan month is already come, and then we need to fast. Now at the end of the month again, we still need to look into the moon again, so that we know that the Ramadan fasting period is coming to an end. Then we go for the Eid celebration.
Wow, like what we go to do is like when we go to the Eid celebration, with the Eid celebration.
After we have finished fasting, then we go to the
Eid celebration.
Yeah, for celebration.
Thank you for that correction, sir. Pardon me. So now, sir, this fasting, after that, this fasting is already over. I want to fast on that fasting, or we have to wait for the next Ramadan, which is next year?
Well, like I said, this is a sacred month that is being commanded by Almighty God, that we must fast in the month of Ramadan. It is the only compulsory fasting from God to us, because He actually commanded us to fast, and then we are fasting. But there are still some other white fasting, if I may say, they are white fasting in Islam, like the Sitatu Shawwal. It is that one is immediately the month that comes after Ramadan. We have 6 that needs to be observed.
6?
Yes, 6 days. They call it Sitatu Shawwal. It's a 6-day Ramadan. It is a 6-day fasting that the Prophet enjoins us to fast as well. Then we have the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th day of every month in Islam, so that we can. It's also a word fasting as well that we need to be fasting. We have the Mondays and Thursdays. There are a lot of fasting in Islam, but this Ramadan only is very, very essential. It's obligatory. It's important. It's a sacred from God to us, so that we may fast and know that there are several people around the world that we are not equal. So we need to we need to fast. It is being commanded by God, that He has commanded us as He has commanded the previous people that they must fast. So also we that are coming after them, we too, we must fast. And then as a Muslim, we must fast as well.
Because I was really surprised when you said you have like 6 other this fast like fasting ahead. I thought maybe it was only this Ramadan that was the main fasting.
Yes, like I said, Ramadan is the only main and obligatory fasting from God to us. The other ones are the ones that is, although they are fasting, very important too. Like the Holy Prophet has given us, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, say that we must fast the Sitatu Shawwal as well. The 6th day, it is not necessarily immediately after Ramadan. You might pick any 6th day after Ramadan in the month of Shawwal. Any 6th day. And that is the Sitatu Shawwal that we need to fast after Ramadan.
Wow, that is interesting. So viewers, I just learned something now, that they don't have fasting after the Ramadan. I thought maybe it was only the Ramadan that's meant for the Islam. But thank you very much, sir, for enlightening us on this. Please, sir, before we go, can you please share your destiny with us? Your handle.
My handle. Well, currently it is still coming out soon. I do not want a situation whereby I'll share a handle and people will try to check and they could not find it. But we'll give you an update as regard to the channel's handles when it's been opened to the public.
Okay, thank you very much, viewers, and thank you, Mr. Adeleke, for this precious time. I really appreciate from the deep of my heart. Thank you very much, sir. So, viewers, that is the end of today's episode with Prophet Adeleke, and with me, I just learned a very fantastic and interesting stuff today. Thank you, guys. See you same time. Take care.